Namaskar, Om. So we are dealing with the Shankara Bhashya of Bhagavad Gita. So we have seen that the Shankara Bhashya starts with the 11th shloka of the second chapter. So many people who explain Gita try to say that Lord Krishna has advised to mix wisdom or the Sankhya Buddhi, Sankhya intellect, with the way of actions and rituals or the way of yoga life. Shankara wants to refute that. Shankara says that Krishna has not given any such prescription to mix wisdom with action. There are two ways of life. One is the way of wisdom or way of Sankhya. The next is way of actions or rituals or the way of yogi. And even the second chapter, in the first 11 to 39th shlokas, Krishna has explained the way of wisdom or the Sankhya way. And after that, he explains the yoga way or the way of actions and rituals. So, never he has said that a single person should combine both ways, the way of wisdom and the way of action and rituals. So, Shankara is explaining that. तत्र एव च प्राक् दारपरिग्रहात् पुरुष आत्म प्राकृतो धर्मजिज्ञासोत्तरकालं लोकत्रयसाधनं पुत्रं दिप्रकारं च वित्तं मानुषं दैवं च. So before marriage, the old tradition was students will be trained in Vedas and other language and other things. So after completing their education, they will decide whether to take a way of renunciation or the way of a mendicant, or whether they have to marry. And the majority will marry and they will try to get three kinds of wealth. Three kinds of wealth in the world are: one is children. That is said to be the wealth of this world. And then the wealth of the other world. There are two kinds of heaven. The lower heaven or the heaven of forefathers or mains. That's called Pitraloka. And the higher heaven or the world of Devas. And there are such two kinds of heaven. That the means to attain these heaven are also different. The means to attain the lower heaven is by doing actions and rituals, these fire rituals and others. And the way to achieve the higher heaven, that is the world of Devas, is by meditation and upasana. That is called Vidya. So these are the ways to achieve these three kinds of worlds. But attainment of all these three kinds of worlds is for those people who have desires. Tatra manusham vittam karma rupam pitriloka prapti sadhanam vidyam cha devam vittam devaloka prapti sadhanam so kamayata iti avidya kamavadaha eva sarvani karmani shrautadini darsitani. So kamayata. For those people who have desires, they will do all these kinds of karmas or upasanas, and they will achieve what they desire for. And all these karmas or actions and rituals prescribed in Vedas and other texts are for achieving these worlds, the world of earth, or the world of lower heaven, or the world of mains, or the Devaloka or higher heaven. And tebhyo vidhaya pravrajandi iti vidhanam atmanam eva lokamichada akamasya vihidam. And only the very few people who are having a dispassion or a detachment to this world, they opt for the third. Tebhya vidhaya pravrajandi. They resort to the way of renunciation or the way of wisdom, or they opt for the Sankhya Buddhi. Evam Logamichataha, which world they are desiring for? They are desiring for the world of Atma or Brahma. They aim for Brahman. They aim for realization. They aim to know the Atma. But they are akamasya. They are without desires. Only those people who are without desires, they will be able to desire this Atma or Brahma. Other people will desire these kinds of heaven and other material objects. So, Lord Krishna is showing two kinds of ways of life. The way of wisdom, that is the Sankhya way, and the way of actions and rituals, the Yoga way. Tat edat vibhaga vajanam anupapannam syat yadi shrauta karma jnanayo samuchaya abhipreda syat bhagavataha. So, if Krishna's intention was to combine these two methods, it will be against the tradition which is followed, or which is against the textbooks which are prescribing them. Because these two ways of life, the way of wisdom and the way of rituals and actions, are prescribed for two kinds of people. Nacha Arjunasya prasna upapanno bhavati jayati ches karmanaste ityadi. And in the third chapter, Arjuna asks, Jayasi chet karmanaste. If you consider wisdom or the way of Sankhya is superior to the way of actions and rituals, that is the yoga way. So if you consider the way of Sankhya superior to the way of yoga, why are you prompting me to adopt a way of actions and rituals, that is the yoga way? That is the question. So if you consider these, there are two ways, and you consider that the way of wisdom is superior to the way of yoga, then why are you prompting me to do the inferior way? Eka purishta anušteyatva sambhavam buddhi karmano bhagavada purvam anuktam kadham arjuna ashrutam buddheja karmano jayastvam bhagavati adhyaropayet mrishayeva jayasi chet karmanaste mada buddhi. If Lord Krishna's intention was that the same person can follow both way of wisdom and way of actions, that is, if the same person can follow way of Sankhya and way of yoga, the question by Arjuna in the third chapter, that why are you asking me to follow the way of wisdom or Sankhya way, will be against the teaching of Krishna. If it was so, kimcha यदि बुद्धि कर्मणो सर्वेषां समुच्चय युक्त स्यात् अर्जुनस्य अपि स उक्त एव इति यत् श्रेय एतयोरेकं तन्मे ब्रूहि सुनिश्चितम् इति कथम् उभयो उपदेश सति अन्यतरविषये एवं प्रश्नः स्यात्. And if such a proposition that you should combine both wisdom and the way of action by the same person, the question by Arjuna in the 5th chapter, that et shreya etayoreham tanme bruhi sunishchidam, you should clearly say that which one I should follow, whether I should follow the way of wisdom or the way of Sankhya, or whether I should follow the way of action or the way of yoga. So he will not, if Krishna's intention was to combine the way of wisdom and the way of yoga, Arjuna will never ask such a question. Tell me clearly which way I should proceed, whether I should proceed in the Sankhya way or whether I should proceed in the yoga way. Such a question Arjuna will never ask if it was Krishna's intention. Nahi pitta prasamanarthino vaidyena madhuram sheetam cha bhoktavyam iti upadishte tayo anyadarat pitta prasamanakaranam bruhi iti prashna sambhavati. If a doctor is advising a patient who is having paleness or pitta, that you should take sweet and cold food, so then the patient will never ask whether I should take sweet food or cold food, because the doctor has clearly said that you should take sweet and cold food. So like that, Krishna's advice was not to mix wisdom and actions. So if it was the question can be either which way I should select. But the teaching of Krishna is not like that. He is not intending to mix the way of wisdom or the Sankhya Buddhi with the way of yoga or the way of actions and rituals. Yatha atha Arjunasya bhagavadukta vajanartha viveka anavadharana nimitta prashna kalpyade tadhapi bhagavada prashnanusaram rupam pradivachanam deyam maya buddhi karmano samuchchaya ukta kimartham idham tvam bhranta asiti. If you say that Krishna was intending to teach a combination of wisdom and rituals by the same person, but Arjuna didn't understand it properly. If your argument is like that, then after hearing the questions from Arjuna, that which one is superior, which one I should follow, Krishna will say that I have clearly said that you have to follow both. Then why are you asking such a question? Are you mad? I have given you clear instruction. But Krishna is not saying like that. That means that his intention was not to mix the way of wisdom or the Sankhya way and the way of yoga or the way of actions and rituals. Natu punah pradivachanam ananirupam prashtat anyat eva dve nishte maya pura prokta iti vaktum yuktam. Not only that, Krishna answers in a positive way. Krishna says that I have clearly advised these two ways. Dve nishte maya pura prokta. In the 2nd chapter itself, I have advised the two ways, the way of wisdom or the Sankhya way and the way of actions and rituals in the yoga way. So why should you get confused? I have clearly separated these two methods. These two methods are to be followed by two different persons, not by the same person.